Good afternoon, everybody. It's Charles Chadwick, designated broker and owner of CNC Realty. Today, we wanted to talk about listing agreements. People ask, Charles, what does it take to get started with a real estate professional if I want them to list my house? Well, we've got a great folder and packet that we put together. And again, during our listing interviews, we go over all the individual documents. But the most important really is our listing agreement. Now, the great thing that we have here when we go to list a property is the listing contract is very simple. It is a 3-page document is all. As most of you who have purchased a home, or again, the documents that we'll cover, the purchase agreement is the more extensive and encompassing document. It's about 10 pages. But to list your home, there is the listing agreement. We're just going to talk about a few of the highlights, but don't forget, last week we posted a great article about agency disclosure. At first substantial contact, real estate licensees here in the state of Nebraska are required to disclose agency, the different types of agency services that we offer, and again, that are requiring you to initial off that we did disclose we are licensed professionals, and here are the individual types of services that we can offer as a real estate licensee here in the state of Nebraska. So again, if a real estate agent does ask you to sign off on that, it is required by state statute and law, so don't be alarmed by that. But the listing agreement, a couple things that you're going to want to prepare yourself for when you're getting ready to list your home, and that's what we wanted to cover up today with this. Again, we will go and do all the research on the legal description of the particular property, but in here, it really just breaks down the duties and responsibilities of your real estate agent. Acting as a limited agent, or again, in Nebraska, it is legal for agents to act as a dual agent, which again, from some of our previous videos, really means that we can actually represent a buyer and a seller in the same transaction as long as both parties agree in writing, and there's special documentation for that. But again, it will list all of those duties and responsibilities of what we can or cannot disclose, as well as information that we do know about, that if you as a seller have not disclosed and we do know about it, what we might be required by law to go out there and disclose to the public. We talk about the listing price points. On the back side, we talk about the different types of financing terms that you are willing to accept: conventional, FHA, VA, cash, etc. Commissions are broken out, again, of what is being paid, what you as the seller are paying to the listing professional, equal opportunity. But again, 3 main things that you want to consider here. Are there things in your property that are attached to the house that will be or not be included in the sale? If something is attached to the property and you're taking it with you, you want to state this does not convey with the sale of this property. Or if there's personal items and materials inside of the property that you do want to stay with the sale because you don't want to either take them with you or don't want the hassle of having to do it, you want to list that in there and saying that these are staying with the individual property as well. The other big component that you want to be prepared for is to have your loan information. If you have a mortgage on your property, or again, home equity lines of credit, you want to have the information and contact details, loan type number, etc., to be able to list in here, because this will go to title. They will help coordinate up with your mortgage company to do the loan payoff at the time of closing. And so again, it's just easier to have that at the time of signing this agreement versus having to track it down later on. There are a lot of great, again, acknowledgments, and again, whether or not you want to actually have a home inspection done prior, if you're offering up home warranties, there are things regarding title and conveyance, and also flagging off and signing off permission for us to put keys in a lockbox, permission to actually put a sign in the yard, as well as if we need to make a price adjustment, do we need to have that in writing, etc. So the great thing with, again, a listing agreement, it is very short and sweet, which is great. But the more you know ahead of time, the better prepared you are when you go to sell your home. We want to talk to you further about this. If you have any questions regarding listing your property, feel free to give me a call at 402-575-0803, and I'd be happy to discuss it.